what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to a banger new video. It's your boy Roxy. Today we're going to be talking about 5 things that I hate about my Dodge Charger RT. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're interested in all Mopar content. Everything from car meets to car reviews to tips and tricks in order to help you get the most out of your Dodge Charger. So these are going to be 5 things that I absolutely hate about this car, and it could be a make or break for some of you out there that are interested in getting it. Before the video really gets started, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a quick walk around of the build. This is a 2021 Dodge Charger. Done some custom modification, or not custom modifications, but I've done, a lot of like cosmetic stuff to it. I have it looking pretty nice for so far. I own this vehicle now for, I want to say, 8 to 10 months. So coming up on a year here pretty shortly. But yeah, this is 8 months of owning this car, and I've come across 5 things that I'm not too fond about. So let's get into that. Okay, so starting off first, number 1. When I first got this car, it did not come with these rims, did not come with these tires. So as you can see right here, guys, we are rocking the 275 tires. If it focuses, there we go. So we have 275 tires on there. I feel like this is what the RT should come standard with. Unfortunately, when you buy this car, Dodge, Chrysler, they think it's okay to put 245s on here, which is not enough to complement the the power that this car is making, right? So we're doing like 375 horsepower. So whenever you're putting on the 245 tires, it's not enough tread in order to support that. So it's a cheap workaround, I think, for Chrysler and Dodge, which is why that's what they're doing. But the long run of it, you're gonna need to get new tires, bro, if you want to be able to get more traction. Gonna need better tires. Those little 245s, you're gonna be breaking traction like crazy. As soon as you put it in sports mode, you're just gonna be like sliding all over it. Point number 2 is definitely gonna be, as you can see, my rims are like destroyed, guys. I'm gonna repaint these soon. Just give me some time. But if you can see this, right? It's like the suspension on this thing is crazy, bro. So yeah, you're sitting pretty high up. I really would wish that you came with like the scat suspension. I understand why they did it. There's some I think higher trim RTs out there that do come with like better suspension, upgraded brake calipers and all that jazz. But it'll be nice to have had that with my RT, but unfortunately I didn't. It is one thing that kind of icks me or bugs me, especially like when you're doing photos and you're hanging around with your other friends that have like Mustangs and stuff like that. These dudes are already like come pretty low stock, so I feel like sometimes I have a monster truck. But I mean, in turn, you don't have to worry that much when it comes to like scraping or like speed bumps and things like that. So I mean, it has its perks, but as you can see, like we're looking at this right now, bro. Like I'll zoom in for you guys. That's crazy, that gap. So yeah, like I said, like the scat's perfect stock, so probably like right there would have been reasonable, but it's all good. Another thing about this car, it's actually going to be in the interior, so we're going to go ahead and pop into here. But for some reason, Uconnect, I noticed that there's a delay. So whenever my car is plugged in to, let's go ahead and cut it on. All right, so whenever my car is like plugged in to the like the USB thing, there's no problem, right? Just no delay. However, I noticed like Uconnect, I don't know if it's like a bug, if I need to update or what I could do. When it goes through Bluetooth, there's like a delay. So like, for example, if I'm watching something back on my phone, or I'm like watching like an Instagram reel or like whatever I'm doing, YouTube video, the sound is kind of delayed, right? So if I want to like watch, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. So if I'm trying to like watch something, I have to have this plugged in if I want to have like, the sound in sync with like the video. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, it's like pretty annoying. I've had other cars in the past that have had Bluetooth, and that's not something that I had to like worry about. So it's kind of odd with this. Like I said, it may be something here in the settings. Not too sure. If you guys know what I could do to fix that, let me know. But Yeah. All right. So for the next point that I want to make, it's actually going to be in the inside again, but it's going to be the interior quality. So for something that you're paying, you know, a pretty substantial amount of money for, you would expect it to come with a better, you know, interior. Not saying it has to be Mercedes level or, you know, BMW for that matter, but like, yeah, I mean, it's I think I touched on this too in a past video, but like, it's pretty crazy. So like I said, like my sister, she has a Kia, right? I feel like the Kia has like a better interior than the Charger. So for example, this is what we're dealing with right here. Again, is higher trims that you can get, but like this is pretty much going to be plastic in every Charger, right? It'll be nice if this was leather, if this just didn't feel like, you know, cheap plastic. This as well. I really like this. This stitching is like pretty nice. So I like this. I think that, you know, V6s have those too. Then you can get like, you know, the beats and everything like that, but it would be nice if like, you know, some of this was like a mesh material or like cloth. But it's not a deal breaker. Again, you're not paying for a luxury car. You're paying for that Hemi that's in here. So trade-off is okay, but like, yeah, it would have been nice. It's a little ick, especially once you get into like, you know, other cars that are like a little bit higher, and you're just like, dang, bro, like this feels like riding around in a Honda interior. So that's that. Okay, so the last thing, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video, guys. Last thing that I absolutely hate about this car is the mileage. The mileage with regards to how you drive, right? Obviously, if you're flooring it everywhere you go, the mileage is gonna be like horrible, right? I feel like I don't do that. But I feel like one of the reasons like why my mileage is pretty low in comparison to other people is just because of like commutes that I take. So yeah, we live here in Texas. Of course, we have like highways and stuff like crazy, but like I seldomly get on highways at this point in time. Most of my commutes, it's like stop and go in traffic, right? So it's a thing they call like city driving. So basically a lot of like, yeah, stop and get red lights, going, and this car, like just the nature of it, it's like super duper duper heavy, right? So if you're coming to a complete stop, in order to go from a complete stop to, you know, picking up speed again, motion, you're gonna be burning a lot of fuel, right? Whereas in comparison, if you're like, you know, coasting on a highway, you have it on like not the auto, what is it called? Cruise control. You have it on cruise control, you're gonna be saving way more gas. So my mileage on this car is averaging around like 15 to 17. We're going to be leaning on the upper number, so 15 to 17. And you know, it's annoying, but it's something that you expect going into a V8. You're not going to be getting like, you know, 400 range on like a fill up. It's not reasonable, but that's like something that kind of bugs me a little bit still, is like, dang, bro, like I just filled up. I'm actually probably going to drop a poll and the community tab, so make sure to stick with that. But I'm interested to know like how often does everyone here fill up. I know there's a lot of other RT owners, some Scat owners out there. How often do y'all fill up? Like how many times a week are y'all filling up? But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. Sorry if you guys can hear any of the noise from up above. I have this like noise canceling mic, but I got off of Amazon. Don't know how good it is. If there's anything that like, you know, you don't like about the Charger RT, be sure to drop it in the comments down below. Again, always interested to hear your guys' opinions of things. So let me give you this cold start and then we'll pop out. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.